Oh. Hi, my name is Angel Lopez. Welcome to Nevada State News. Today, we're going to be interviewing college students on how the transition from high school to college has affected them. All right, are we done? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Today, we'll be interviewing students at CSN to see how this transition from high school to college has affected them and how they can use the tools and knowledge they've learned from this to apply in their later adulthood. We are here at CSN College. Today, we're going to be trying to interview students as they walk to their class, trying to get a real feel of what it is to experience in college. And it looks like one student is coming here right now. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can I ask you a couple of questions about your college experience?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Okay. How do you think the transition from high school to college has affected you personally?
The transition from high school to college has affected me, I'd say in many ways, but probably the most way it has affected me so far is personally, just because of how I'm able to interact with all of the students around me and learn new things that I've never learned before.
Wow, that's great to hear. How do you think you'll use these in your later adulthood, the skills you've learned?
Honestly, I hope to use what I learn here academically just to get a better job, because my parents have always wanted me to have a good job, and I want to take care of them later on in life too, just so they don't have to work hard anymore, because they've really worked hard throughout their life, and I want to work hard throughout mine.
Wow, great to hear. That was a great interview we just got from a fellow CSN student. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, here comes one now. Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to startle you. Is it okay if I get your opinion on the college experience?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, a couple questions. How has the college experience or the transition from high school to college affected you personally?
Personally, it has affected me mentally and physically. It has also helped me manage my time better and learn how not to stress out too bad.
Oh, that's great to hear. How do you think you'll use these tools that you've learned in your later adulthood?
I'll probably use them to learn how to manage my time better when I have more responsibilities like adult people do, and learn how to calm myself down when I'm stressed out. That's probably my biggest struggle, and I will work on it, and yeah.
Glad to hear that. Thank you. Those were great interviews we just got from fellow students. Come here, let's try to find another one. Oh, wait, follow me. Sorry, I just wanted to ask you questions about the college experience. Okay, thank you for your time. How do you think the transition from high school to college has affected you personally?
Okay, that's a good question. Personally, I feel like there's a lot of people like me and transitioning to college. There's like a lot of worry and a lot of anxiety going into this. But for me, the transition, I had to learn a lot of new skills. There's a lot of things recommended, but I feel like the ones that affected me the most is having good time management, because there's like a lot of work going into college. There's also work ethic. If you procrastinate, I used to procrastinate a lot back in the past, and this transition has helped me really a lot realize how important it is to turn in the work in time, and communication. Meeting new friends and stuff like that. I feel like that's really important for me to do, because back I used to not talk a lot, but recently I've been talking to a lot of new people, and it's pretty exciting.
That's great to hear. How do you think what you've learned from this transition will help you in your adulthood?
In the future, I plan to work in like a big business, for example, like Microsoft. I plan to like build up my ranks in those businesses. So I feel like a lot of like time management, work ethics, and communication is really important, because for example, in adulthood, there's a lot of work you have to deal with, managing your time with, like, say, family, work, friends, and you have to have like a lot of like basically have a tough mindset, so you don't basically get overwhelmed. And this transition will help me a lot, because it just all these skills benefit me in my career in the future.
That's great to hear. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
We have gotten 3 different opinions on the transition from high school to college, each differing in their own ways, showing the diversity of CSN. One explains that he's grown personally and plans to use the work ethic and skills he learned to have a successful occupation. Another explains how the stress levels affect her, and she's going to overcome that stress to succeed in her future adulthood. The last plans to use his experiences and knowledge, as well as the bonds he has formed, to succeed in his adulthood. I have learned a lot from these students from CSN, and I really just want to say thank you for their time. But from what I have grasped from these experiences is that you need a good work ethic, the strong independence, and the drive to use these tools in your later adulthood, for they will help you succeed. Thank you for your time. Angel Lopez, out. We're done.